Hi guys, last week Donald Trump shocked the entire world, but those living in the Middle East most, when he told reporters that he would instruct the US Army to occupy Gaza. The president said that America would, and I quote, own it. Trump was later quizzed more on the idea and claimed that Arab nations like Egypt and Jordan would take in Palestinian refugees, even though they disagreed with this. The president described Gaza as a place unfit for human habitation and that it would be rebuilt. He also claimed that reconstruction costs would not be borne by the USA, but by countries in the region. A few days later, it seemed that the administration was walking back what Trump had said. But then we had this.
Well, we'll build beautiful communities, safe communities. Could be 5, 6, could be 2, but we'll build safe communities a little bit away from where they are, where all of this danger is. In the meantime, I would own this. Think of it as a real estate development for the future. It would be a beautiful piece of land.
Would the Palestinians have the right to return?
No, they wouldn't, because they're going to have much better housing, much better. In other words, I'm talking about building a permanent place for them. Because if they have to return now, it'll be years before you could ever. It's not habitable. It will be years before it could happen.
I don't know how to respond to this. I honestly don't know how to respond, because we don't know if Donald Trump is actually just throwing stuff out there to distract the public in the US from what he's doing within his administration, or this is an actual real policy. I think it could be a bit of both, because Trump and Elon Musk are cutting government services. I covered this before, how they're cutting back on support for the elderly, support for the poorest in society, cutting back on welfare when it comes to food stamps, for example, for poor children. They're trying to cut and gut the federal government and the federal budget. Donald Trump has also come out recently and talking about reinstating the death penalty at the federal level. So I don't know if these things are distractions or these are real policies. Because if this is a real policy, how the hell are you going to implement it? You're going to have US troops on the ground in Gaza. How much is that going to cost? Remember, Donald Trump was the no war president. No more war. We're not going to send our troops into foreign countries. We're not going to engage in nation building or anything like that. No, we're going to be isolationist. That was his policy last time. That's what he was sort of running on this time as well. But now he's talking about owning Gaza. Now, he's also said that the reconstruction cost will be covered by Arab states. But Arab states would only be interested in reconstructing Gaza if it's for the Palestinian people, which Trump said here it's not for. So who's going to fund this reconstruction cost? And also, what's going to happen to the Palestinians? He's talking about, well, they'll have lovely houses or whatever. Where are these houses going to be? How are they going to rebuild their lives if they're not in their homes? If they're not being able to return to their homes and reconstruct those homes. Because Egypt and Jordan are not going to take in 2 million refugees between them. This would destabilize those countries. Can you imagine 1 million refugees coming in straight away? It's going to destabilize those countries. And then you're going to end up with more refugees because those governments may collapse. This is an insane policy. It doesn't make any sense. Unless it's just to distract the American people from what Trump is doing behind the scenes. Funneling more money into the pockets of the billionaires, not millionaires, but billionaires within his cabinet. And of course, allowing Elon Musk to destabilize and deconstruct the state, the federal government. So I don't know what he's trying to do. And this is the problem with Donald Trump. You don't know if he's serious or he's just trying to distract. Either way, this is a dangerous policy. It's inhumane, and it's denying the Palestinian people their human rights. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.